Welcome to 4400 Population Health and Nursing. As a brief overview, I want to show you a few components that were within this course. If you go to the course orientation, you'll see there's a Start Here menu where you can learn a little bit more about your instructor. Also within that, you'll see that there is no required textbook for this course. Some resources that are available, course expectations, which shows you some of the guidelines as well as some of the theories and everything like that underpin why things are done in this course the way that they are done. Also, I want to draw your attention to this course schedule. This right here will be a roadmap for your class as a whole, and when you click on that, it will pop up with a schedule that shows a few different formats. First of all, you will see a one-page summary in the very beginning, which you can download or print, and it takes you through week by week. If you are a hybrid student, the highlighted weeks are the weeks you meet face-to-face, and if you're an online student, then you just keep going on through it without worry about those purple boxes. Spring break's built in there, so that's always fun. And you'll notice over on the right-hand side that it shows you how many points, so bold print is what's due that week and how many points each thing is worth. So make sure you scroll through that and familiarize yourself with what is coming and when. You'll also notice that there's a Facebook page. There's a link right here. This is an optional Facebook page, but content is continually added to that page as far as articles, activities, different things going on that tie in with the content of this class. So it's a great way to find a lot of resources that may be helpful in your projects. Some people are more visual learners, so for those who prefer that format instead, you'll see that there is a picture block here where you can see when you can start each assignment and when it is due. So for example, this one you start at the beginning of week 2, or beginning of week 1 and you finish in week 2. This one you can start beginning of week 2 and finish week 3. You'll notice that the ones that have one single block often correspond with face-to-face times. And so activities you'll do in class. But there are a few components that you can start right away, and I encourage you to start looking at those sooner than later that aren't due until the end of the semester, but the sooner you get that started, the easier the remainder of the semester will be. There's also a point-by-point narrative down below that shows you each week what is due within this course. So you are strongly encouraged to download or print that document and use it as a map in this class. There are 4 units in the class. Each one has an introduction where there'll be an overview that walks you through the content as a whole. You'll notice that here it talks about a time log and reflection and evaluation piece. This is not due until week 14, but you will add to this the entire time, weeks 1 through 13. So that's why it's shown here in the very first unit. Please make sure you go in, download this document, and then follow along throughout the semester. As you go down, you'll see each thing broken into weeks. So for example, week 1, this is the assignment that is due. Underneath each assignment, there will be resources that can help you with that assignment. And then also, because there are projects that span multiple weeks, you'll always see a ways to work ahead section. So if this assignment doesn't take you very long, which this one is not incredibly time intense, then you can look ahead and try to get started on some of these upcoming assignments. You'll see the due dates underneath. Depending on what semester you take this course, those specific due dates may change, but the actual week numbers are still there. Every assignment has the week that it is due as part of the name to the assignment. So you'll see weeks 1, week 2, similar thing. There's an assignment. Here's the resources that help support that. Ways to work ahead. Week 3, it's a repetitive structure throughout the course. But please go in and start looking ahead at some of those other components where it says ways to work ahead. Also, you'll notice at the very top, there's a tab that says extra engagement opportunities. These are extra things you can do at the end of the course, up to 5 points worth, which would be 5% of your grade. But there are very strict criteria you need to meet first, including you must have at least 80% before any of these opportunities. You cannot have a contract in place as far as behavior is concerned, and there's a lot of different options within here. Now I'll click over to it really quickly for ways to earn points, but you cannot exceed 5 points total, even if you do more than 5 points worth of activities. So please just take a look through the course, become familiar with it, and start to dig in.